All right, we are here with our third different type of campaign ad that you can run using KW Command. Again, this is another creative one that is hopefully going to inspire you to look at some different ways that you can generate leads, registered leads at a ridiculously low and effective, efficient cost per lead. We're seeing leads in the range of 70 cents and 83 cents. And then, all places in between, again, depending on the content and the copy that you get. So for our third one, what we're going to do with this one, we are going to show you how to create an ad to promote a virtual open house. So we've seen a lot of virtual open houses being hosted, Facebook Live, all sorts of watch parties, that kind of thing. But then people are struggling with how to use them as a lead generation activity. So what we're going to do today is show how you can get people to your page, get them registered, and then on you to follow up with them and get them into your sales pipeline. But it's a great way to get them registered, send them to your page. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to create an ad that is going to send them to our Facebook page to hopefully get them to like it, and then they'll receive notifications of upcoming events. So to do that, we're going to, again, start with create a new campaign, social paid ad. We're going to start by calling this and giving it a title. We're going to start this for a virtual open house 425. And then our goal for this one, we've done advertised listing, we've done attract buyers. In this case, we're going to do event awareness. Go ahead and check on that. And then finally for here is where it's going to run. And that's going to be Facebook and Instagram. And then we're going to go ahead and set up this campaign. So again, once it pulls in the KW image, starts processing that, and hopefully it's able to process that sooner rather than later. We might have an opportunity today to show you what you do, what works well for me when you get little holdups like this. So we know it's a toddler of a system right now. Not all toddlers listen to us all the time. So here's a great example of that. We're going to X out of that. And because it's not going to work the way I can already tell it's not going to work the way we want to, we're not going to save that one. We're going to start it all over again. So social ad, virtual open house 425, event awareness, Facebook, Instagram, set up campaign. Now we should be back to where we were. Hopefully it processes that logo quickly. Boom, done. Again, because we're not promoting a specific listing, you do have the option to do that. If you want to use promote a listing for this type of campaign, you can absolutely do that as well. You can send them to your single property page once they register, or you can get them to, what we're going to do here is get them to our Facebook page. So again, we're not selecting a listing for this one. We are going to start with our ad text. So again, main copy showing up above the photo. Going to have a call to action in our photo with a great design that we've created in KW Command Designs. We're going to show how that links to, you can easily, without having to download that photo onto your device, you can do that this way. So main copy above, headline in bold below, and then your description below that there. To get our call to action, again, we want to make sure that where you tell people that they're going to get out of this is where they are going to. So now for our, you'll see here with an event awareness, they have some main copies for you that they suggest. You can shuffle around a couple of those, go on a virtual escape with me and join me for this open house, ask questions, get details. Some of these are fantastic in here. Ever wonder what the inside looks like? Now is your chance, don't miss it. These are phenomenal suggestions that you wouldn't even have to change anything. Stay safe, do your part to flatten the curve, fix yourself a snack, relax. I mean, these are phenomenal. But I'm gonna go with anxious to see some new homes. Join us for this live event. So I'm gonna leave that right as it is. I'm gonna go ahead and hit use suggestions. So you'll see it populated that in there for us. Headline, come join us. Again, you can shuffle around here. Don't miss this. Is this your new home? Sign up to see inside. Whatever you want to do. Virtual tour happening soon. I'm going to go ahead with the Come join us. I'm just going to alter that a little bit. So come join us. And I'm going to put 425 from 12 to 12:30. I'm going to put that right in there. And then come join me. I'm going to go ahead and you can shuffle these again, stream this event straight to your own home by clicking sign up. I'm going to go ahead and use that suggestion there. I'm going to go ahead and click that. And then I would like my copy that I got over there on this. And again, just using those suggestions for the most part of proven ad content. So go ahead and save ad text. Now we're going to pull in the ad media. So some new designs have shown up in our KW Designs templates. And there's a category called Pivot Shift Ahead. I really like some of the designs that have been in there. So we're going to go ahead and configure that image to get them to register, to entice them to register. So in this one, again, you have the choice to choose images or video. But you're going to select the media for this campaign. And then if you want to choose from a listing, you can do that. In this case, we're going to add images. If you remember from previous videos, we did upload images, but in this case, it's going to pull it right in from design from us. So we're going to browse design library. And you'll see I've created this one here called Virtual Open House. You just click on that and it magically pulls it in for you. And we're going to go ahead and preview and crop image. So as you can see, I created this using one of the designs under that Pivot Shift Ahead. It's a great desktop with the opportunity to put some words on like a computer screen. In this case, I pulled an image in from the Matterport dollhouse view for it and pulled in our logo. So kept it pretty simple and clean. Big thing that you want to make sure of is you need to make sure that you keep the text under a certain percentage of that. If you want to see, and KW Command in their campaigns just added the functionality to get to a great tool for that. So if you want to see if you ever want to check out to make sure whether your photo meets those thresholds to get in front of the most people, go ahead and X out of that, select media for this campaign again, add images. There's this great tool down here. Use this tool from Facebook Ads to determine how much of your text is in the ad image. If the proportion of the text to image is too high, your ad may not reach its full audience. So to do that, go ahead and click on this Facebook ad checker. That's going to bring you to the Facebook tool. So this is right in Facebook. This isn't a KW tool. This is just a link to it. So all you do here is you upload the image that you want to check on. And you can upload any image and you can see. So here's an example of the one for a previous ad that I used. It's going to pull in that file. It's uploading it now. And you can see add image text okay. So what does that mean? Your ad will run normally. If the ad image is just a little bit over, it's going to tell you it's low, medium, and high. So if you have a text to image high, your ad may not run. So that means it's not going to run and you're going to get very, very little engagement on that and probably be very frustrated. So that's a great tool that Facebook has created, and now we are linked to it. So we're going to close out of that. Maybe. We're going to go back to this browse design library. Again, checking that image, preview and crop that image, and click on that to save that image. So now you can see this is what our ad is going to look like. You could put in the property address. You could put a photo of the property, whatever you want to do. You could actually, another recommendation that I would have would be to go back to this, stream this event from 402 Ravenswood. Go ahead and save ad text, and now it's updated. You got that location in there. It keeps the words off of the actual image, so it keeps it within that threshold. Once we do that, we're going to configure again where, once they click, where it's going to be sending them to. So the first thing we need to do again is to select that page. We'll select the Reach Properties page. Next thing is where you want to show it on Instagram, whether it's the Instagram ad showing up in the news feed, or whether it's going to show up in the story as a sponsored post in there. We're going to keep it to Instagram ad again. Finally, another reminder, you want to use the Facebook lead generation form for this, since we're going to be sending them to a Facebook page, which doesn't have that lead capture functionality to it. Next part is to choose your call to action. You'll see learn more, sign up, apply now. We're going to put sign up for this one just to change it a little bit, because it does have in there that they are expecting, they are going to be signing up. Now for follow-up destination URL, we're going to send them right to our Reach Properties Facebook page by copying that URL and putting it in the follow-up destination URL. Again, you could send them right to the property site if you created a standalone page on there and you wanted to get them right to the tour right away so they don't have to wait for the virtual open house. You could do that as well. But this is hopefully to get them to your page, get them to like it, and then they'll receive notifications of it. And then, of course, you could create a custom smart plan to remind these people of that virtual open house. That would probably be the way that I would go about it, just in case that they forget that they did that. Finally, in our ad targeting, you're going to choose your audience for that. Again, because it didn't pull in the location, we do have to pull in the location for it, Hampstead, North Carolina. Another reminder, you cannot go below 15 miles for that, so it's going to pull in 20. You have the option to choose your expert targeting. If you want to choose a targeting of people, again, I like to leave that alone and let Facebook get it in front of the people that it thinks is the most likely. Go ahead and save Instagram ads and Facebook and Instagram ads. Final thing is to set your duration and budget. Big reminder in this, if your virtual open house is going to be on 4/25, you might want to make sure you end it before that to not have this running on Facebook after the date of the virtual open house. So in that case, we're going to move this down to 4/25. It's going to run a 6-day run. We can change that. Let's say we're going to run that for $15, $1.25 per day per channel. We're going to override that. Again, I like to rely on Facebook's intelligence and AI and data to use automatic placement. So what that's going to do, again, if you hadn't watched the other two videos, is that's going to dynamically update the allocation based on where it is performing the best. So in this case, because I got a weird number there, it's going to distribute that a little differently, but it's saying that the most it's going to spend on Instagram is $1.17, and the most it's going to spend on Facebook is $1.33. Once you have that, you're going to go ahead, save and duration and budget, and you are ready to publish campaign. In this case, because I already have enough ads running right now, I'm just going to exit out and go back to there. Again, it will show pending review, and it will show up in orange once you've done it well. It will show up in green saying it's active. If for some reason Facebook does not like that, it's going to show up as rejected. It'll show up with red, and it'll show you why it was rejected. So that's all for campaigns. Hopefully these videos have inspired you to even get more creative than the ones that I have demoed for you here. Would love to see some other great ideas that you guys have come up with, or maybe that these spawned in your creative mind. So that's all for now. Thank you so much. We will be having, hopefully you'll come back for more and more content.